My stream froze, and then...
I'll consider that me fixing this up. I've turned the game volume down a bit. Can you still see things?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nope, I don't want missiles. But yeah, there's a tiny man there. This is not important at all.
There's a tiny man, and there's a mushroom we don't have business with. What?
Neither of these are important. Yet. Anyway, where are we?
I'm baffled.
I'm trying to remember where we are going now. I'm gonna teleport to the egg corridor. I think that's the next zone. Yeah, alright. This is. The egg corridor has been, had some...
Modified.
Seen better days. So, I don't think if there's anything else we can do with the booster right away. So you can see all the eggs, had some problems.
Yeah, they had...
Yeah.
Dragon thingies and then that are now dead. That's sad.
It is. Nope. I need to head down here.
Is that a zombie dragon?
Ooh, yes, missiles.
Ah! And of course there's an achievement for that.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I just know that all the... Also, there's now spikes in this room. Reasons.
Naturally occurring spikes. Actually, I guess in this case they're unnaturally occurring spikes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Caused by an explosion.
Well, was it a natural explosion?
Listen, I don't know how to break this to you. There's no such thing as a natural explosion. Wait, yes there is. I'm an idiot.
Not letting that guy finish counting down. There's definitely naturally occurring explosions.
Yeah, just like I'm gonna stop there because I'm a fool. Of course there are.
Oop, I got popped on the head. Oh, die!
Please do not get baffled by flavor.
Here. Okay. There's a secret in this room.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it. Nuts. Oh, they fixed it. Oh, no.
Oh, that's cool.
You used to
Now
be
you
able
have to
to...
fight a boss.
Yeah, you used to be able to, exit that door. And I think maybe that was in the original version, not the updated or the... You, like, could just skip that boss by walking out the door. Anyway, let's head back there. What about unnaturally occurring explosions?
There are lots of those.
Well, if they happened, are they not natural?
Listen, just because something happened doesn't make it natural.
Well, if it was a combination of chemicals that existed that caused an explosion.
Ah yes, my all-natural nuclear bomb.
All natural.
New from Costco. The 100% organic nuclear bomb. Buy in bulk for extra savings.
All natural.
Listen, if everyone has a nuclear bomb, then we don't have to regulate them. There's no way for there to be trafficking or anything, because everyone has them. That's why we sell them at Costco.
This is the future.
Welcome to the future. In case you're not familiar with, say with like post-singularity fiction, that is actually a plot point, and that like everyone just has nuclear bombs. At least sometimes, not always.
Depends on the. Oh, we got okay. I'm glad I brought up the point. Brought back the point. Oh no. Okay. I don't remember what that thing does.
I don't know what point you're talking about. Oh, explosions?
Yes.
Oh. I saw something that built itself as organic salt, but salt's natural but not organic? Because it has no carbon in it. It is not an organic compound, it contains no carbon.
That's fine. Alright. So we got more missiles, and now we get to fight a boss.
Cool.
So I'm gonna just try and get these guys with the missiles.
I think that's the point, giving you 10 missiles on the way here.
Yep.
Also, they have a very set pattern.
Also, the missiles are actually weaker than this for damage at the moment. At least in this particular fight. The missiles at short range I can rapid fire them. So if I get
right, because
up,
you can only have so many on screen.
Right. So if I get up in the face of a boss, it yeah. Anyway.
You went out wrong door?
Oh, it's the hole. Right.
Yeah. Please do not walk directly onto Zombie Dragon.
What about spikes?
Do not walk directly onto spikes.
What about triangles? Is that fine?
Sometimes. If the triangles are spikes, no.
Some triangles are spikes. Okay. Let's go on the side of them.
Yeah, I mean, saving, healing, all sounds great.
There's not a boss, but there's more plot behind this door.
There's always more boss.
Zip. It's this guy again. Because he knew the password to hatch the egg.
Yep. He acquired the Demon Crown.
The Demon Crown.
Is that like the sequel to Demon Souls?
Demon? No. Prequel?
Prequel, maybe? Maybe. We have no choice but to run.
Yep. So, Oh, okay.
We can now end the game.
Yep, this is an ending. We can just leave. Like,
Yeah.
later. I'm not going to. I'm actually going to, there we go. There's a hole right there.
Ah.
There's a secret. So, this is the little house.
Okay.
There's some very tiny people in it, if you can see them.
Uh-huh.
She's, looking for, her husband.
Uh-huh.
Who is also
So
5 pixels tall.
Do we have to go see a graveyard duck to live longer?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, you do not even know how much graveyard duck we need to go see. Nope.
Well, maybe later. You were never seen
You were
again.
never seen again! Oh god. I whipped that one hard. Alright, let's...
You didn't refill your health.
I'm just gonna go back there after I...
Oh, right, because we... Can you say no to this guy, and then he'll open the door?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, saying yes seems like you've generated the ending, but I don't think we want to generate the ending.
Yeah, basically, this ending is the... Well, let's just kinda leave. Things are kinda bad. Not good.
It's like, yeah, the doctor's gonna take over the world with angry mimikas. It's like, okay, time to go. See ya later, bye.
So he'll stick around, just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to go talk to the little house person again.
Yep.
And then, yeah. We have to go consult the graveyard duck. Nope, abort. Okay. Mission successful. I've made it to the little house.
So far.
Now to... There are multiple little people in the little house.
I mean, there's the wife and the kid, I think?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the little kid can be even littler than 5 pixels, but
4 pixels.
I don't know. Ah!
Alright, so this is, the climb on the outside of the island.
Wait, graveyard duck?
I think there's a teleporter at the top once we hit the plantation.
Oh, okay.
So I can just take that back.
That's fine then. Yeah, make progress, backtrack, make progress. It's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, this is technically... This area is also made to be doable with, Oh, the clock room.
What?
We have the clock.
What?
Alright, cool, we have the clock. That's good.
What?
We can move on now. Also, there's a cat ghost out there. Let me see if I can find a cat ghost again.
What? Why did we pick up a clock?
Well, we're gonna need it.
Oh, okay.
In the future.
Okay.
So, here's the cat ghost.
It's dead now. It shot sperm at us?
Also, there's sand.
Why is there sand here?
It has these things in it.
Oh no! Oh no. I don't like that sand.
Neither do I. It's painful. Okay, good. Let me see if I can find the cat again. There we go. Cat ghost.
That area to the left looks like it would totally be a secret passage.
I don't think it is. I think the clock is the secret up here.
Also, I like how the cat's projectiles are basically like the counterpart to your bubble gun. It looks like,
Yeah, basically.
except giant and sperm.
Yeah, that's a choice.
It's imagery question.
Oh, hey, a
mark.
dog.
Oh. A dog who's scared of us? A dog who can talk. Oh, it's a Mimiga?
Yeah, except for
okay.
he definitely looks like a dog and sits like a dog, but he's a Mimiga. Yeah, I'm totally here to help.
Yeah.
So he's a scientist.
He was. Now he's a Mimiga.
An engineer, to be exact.
I have an innate fear of heights.
Alright. I'm sure he isn't useful at all.
He's an engineer. We just need to get him together with, like, Dr. Brewster or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. Alright, so this giant bat. It's very
That looks like a cat bat.
basically?
Also, this entire place looks like it's covered in spikes, but I don't think that's the case.
Nope.
Also, is that Curly down here?
Yes, it is. She has amnesia now.
Great. I love anime.
So supposedly there's a special mushroom that helps recover your memory. Again, I'm sure that we'd never find such a thing.
I think I know where we have to go.
Well, we already needed to visit the graveyard duck. Now we have a second reason to visit the graveyard duck.
I hate anime.
Welcome to anime. I want to touch it.
I see sparklies in the spikes.
I want to touch it.
I see sparklies in the spikes.
I really want to touch it.
I want to touch it. It's sparkly.
Reads do not enter.
Oh.
I actually should probably go a different route around here. So yeah, we do want to go back to the graveyard for two reasons now. We want to go find the tiny man, and we want to go talk to the mushroom who can help us. Because now we have business.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I don't know if eating him is considered business or not.
Business to us?
I was gonna say pleasure, like a good mushroom risotto would be nice. Or risotto, rather, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, like, mushroom risotto, like, you were at Infinite Magic Works. We were well fed at Infinite Magic Works.
Yes. I had
Excellent.
not today. Well, not as much today. I had a sandwich today, and that was it.
Hmm.
Oh, jeez. This guy's
Did that
powerful.
man just throw his arm at you?
I think so.
Okay.
There's a lot of Mimigos. They're, planting flowers.
The flowers are evil and attacking you?
I don't know what's up with this. Like the small green ones.
They're planting evil peas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So here's the little fishing Mimiga we met earlier.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he's gonna go fish.
Good for him. He knows what he likes.
Yep, he knows what he wants to do, and he's just gonna go do it. What are the Mimigas we have around here? They're all kind of bored, I guess.
I mean, I guess the red flowers aren't in season yet, so they're not tourists.
Yeah, they're not going
that's...
mad or anything. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, there's some up here.
Yeah, but there's no Mimigas up there.
Oh god.
Thank goodness. Ah, but there are bees.
Mosquitoes or something?
Oh, God.
Mosquitoes are
They're made of wolves. They're made of bees.
evil mosquitoes.
All mosquitoes are evil.
Do you have to deal with mosquitoes?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question. Why wouldn't I have to deal with mosquitoes?
You have to deal with mosquitoes regularly. I don't know. Maybe Canada solved mosquitoes and didn't tell us.
No.
Oh, damn it. I was really hoping, okay?
I wish.
Somebody has to. Oh, we found jail.
I'm not looking forward to April when all the black flies spawn, or mayflies or whatever spawn. And there are just dark swarms of them along the streets. The destination is unknown.
Let's do it.
Let's go directly to hell. Oh.
So yeah, this is in Grasstown, or yeah, Bushlands.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am jealous. No,
And
I'm not as jealous about that one.
yeah, same. So isn't that?
That is a teleporter. I want to quick start the plot event over here.
Oh, okay.
Because I think there's one more thing we want to go back there for. And I want to have it on me.
Yeah. Is a tick sense like a spider sense?
Is it like the tick sense?
Powerful. Important. Important questions.
Okay. Hi. I found the characters. I found them. They're in jail.
Okay. What? Can we not talk to them or anything?
All right, bust them out.
Oh, okay.
Does this work? I want to say I have to get thrown into jail somehow. I think I know how. I need to go talk to the guy who's fishing.
Also, I see red X's. That sounds... I think we should go there.
Would not recommend. Those are the pressers up here.
I recommend taunting the pressers.
I do not recommend taunting the presser.
You are the one controlling the gameplay. I will let you decide.
Recommendation: taunt the presser. Do it.
Try pressers.
We'll have a chance to shut them off. Okay, here we go. So he's just out and about fishing.
Yeah.
So he caught something out of some spikes. Very useful.
What? Well, there was that room that said keep out over there, so...
Let's do that. Also, yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep pretending that nothing is wrong with Slyo's computer.
Nothing is wrong. Hey, hey, buddy. Oh! How did we get ambushed? Yep.
That's great. A man we can't interact with is suddenly the cutscene man.
Hey, it's this guy with a really cool, like, smug little smile. I like it. We're stuck in jail now.
Yep.
And they took Sue. But we have a letter. And it's basically the backstory of Sue and their group.
Yep. Which we've probably already pieced together.
Yeah.
Which is to say, they were human, and then some of them became mimigas for some reason.
And some of them became evil for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, and the doctor is literally just a doctor that came with them and found the demon crown.
Yeah. Why'd they let him touch it if he's just a medical doctor? Who knew?
I don't know.
But he knew about it before coming to the island. Mm.
Look, when you grab was it Levanthan? That crown, you basically become all powerful. Nothing can stop you. Yeah, Levanthan.
Odin Sphere?
Yes, Odin Sphere.
Okay. I'm more wondering, like, he found, like, an encyclopedia that's like, by the way, there's this evil, all-powerful crown in a floating city in the sky. You should go there. And he's like, yeah, that sounds good. I like it.
I'm going to assume that it was
he's
like...
very motivated.
Ah, yes, the password to get into the safe house.
It's cave story backwards.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No. It auto goes to reread there. You actually do have to read that to pass, I think.
Yes, because otherwise, how does the character know it?
Well, I think this block doesn't open until you do.
Oh.
Like,
would also
you are required by the game to read it.
You are required to read. In
Yeah.
order to escape, you must read.
Alright.
So when's LeVar Burton gonna show up?
Soon?
Oh, cool.
I think he's later in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like the sort of person who'd be like the final boss.
That'd be strange. I'm gonna go check out the teleporter room.
I mean, we still have the key, right?
Yeah. The guy who beat us up didn't take it. They didn't even take any of our stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe now that we know he's a... Oh, yeah. He's just... Well, see ya, nerds.
Yeah, later. Oh, thanks.
Not even like, where'd you go? Just take Sue with you.
So let's go find the graveyard duck. And you will not believe how much of a graveyard duck this truly is.
Oh, I bet I will.
Where's the little man? Oh, he's here? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So we have a tiny man in our inventory.
Uh-huh.
I like this game.
Uh-huh.
And a mushroom. Yeah, we got business with the mushroom. So I'm gonna show this off. If you, he gives you dialogue trees, and he continuously asks you if you want the mushroom badge in different ways, and you have to respond correctly. And if you tell him no, I don't really need it, then he's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
What? What does it even do?
Well, let's check the mushroom badge. Mushroom badge. It serves no purpose.
What? What?
Yep, that badge doesn't do anything. So, the actual cure is this mushroom. And, this mushroom is not happy about us trying to eat this mushroom.
That's fair. I just have a question, like, if a strange tall robot man walked up to me and was like, "You will cure amnesia. Come with me." Would you say yes?
Yeah. Yeah, I will eat you and cure amnesia.
Also, I like how he said, "I am the only one in this cave," and then he summons 10 of his guys that look exactly like him to come with you.
All right, we have received
Ma Pignon.
the mushroom.
Yeah, well, it's Ma Pignon. It's a pun.
I don't know.
Champignon is French for mushroom. So all it is missing is the word cha, like C-H-A, for some reason.
So it's a shroom?
His name is literally mushroom, except without the first 3 letters in French.
Okay.
That's the joke.
French is not my language of understanding. Outside my second language of understanding.
That's fine. It's not my second language of understanding either.
Ah.
It's like my second language of like, I kind of vaguely know what's going on.
Okay.
So now that we've gotten to the plantation, it's our only option for teleporting?
No, we can go anywhere still.
Oh, okay. I just thought it a special prompt to be like, go to the plantation, yes, no. But I might have missed a few frames that were like you selecting the plantation.
I'm gonna go through a pipe.
What?
Okay, cool. I went in the pipe.
What? What?
This game is still very silly. Okay, cool. So, we're going to fix Curly's amnesia, and perfect.
Stuffed the mushroom in her mouth. That's...
You did it.
Please don't do that.
And now you find out that your name is Quote. Yay. Who names... Is that like a naming scheme of robots? Like, just characters on the keyboard?
Yes, that's why Octothorpe is a legal robot name.
Are we gonna run into Octothorpe?
I hope so, but if not, I'm going to be Octothorpe.
Okay. Yeah. We fought an ancient evil dude who used to have the crown.
Yes. So, the people of the surface sent robots to the island to kill the Mimiga, because they were doing something bad, obviously. but then they killed all the Mimiga, and that was bad.
Yep.
But then they found the crown and they gave it to someone, and then the guy who used the crown turned the Mimigas evil again, and the robots didn't do anything that time, except for you two.
Yeah, except for us.
This seems weird.
We just are the only two robots who weren't evil. Okay, we got the password.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a scientist lady down here.
You were thrown off the island. How'd she get back?
Metaphorically.
Oh, okay.
She got served like her pink slip by the doctor and was told, you know, you should probably get out by the end of the day.
Pack all your bags, pack all your things.
So she set up
Clean off your
shop.
mess.
Oh, she took the booster.
Oh.
Okay. No.
Wait, if...
Okay, cool. We got the Mimiga mask. This is a good item.
I have a question, though. If we give her the booster, how can we give Mr. Little back?
We'll have to get back the booster.
Yeah.
Which we can do.
Yeah.
So we have to go steal a sprinkler. Also, now we look like a Mimiga with a gun and a hat.
Yep. Yeah, there's a save point.
And a bed. That'll full heal you. But yeah, losing the booster is really lame, but she needs the booster to fix a rocket.
Yep.
Now, let's talk to people.
Oh no, the red flowers are coming.
Yep, you can see. So the doctor has told all of the Mimigas that there's killer robots from the surface coming to kill all the Mimigas.
Which is technically
True? Yeah.
was true, might still be true. Also, you can stand on those guys, apparently.
I'm really happy. I'm just going to... I love these. Look how happy these guys are. Oh my god. They just like... Yip, 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 yip. Okay. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna go steal a sprinkler from this man over here with the sprinklers.
These are sprinklers, yes.
Can I have one?
I think you just have to interact with the sprinklers? Because I saw the arrows pop up over the...
Huh?
Yeah, like the question mark over the sprinklers pops up.
Oh, that's when you try to interact with nothing.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll
Well,
go
then
steal...
probably...
I'll go steal a sprinkler that's in use. Ain't scared of robots.
You know, we came in that room not too long ago and tried to talk to these people. And it's like they already forget. Anime. Anime amnesia.
Everyone has amnesia. I don't quite remember if I'm supposed to break a sprinkler or...
I'm sure there's one that no one's looking at. Like, this one seems too obvious to steal.
Let's head up there and try that one. Yep, we're just, Nothing's going on. That doesn't pop up. Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah, we're repairmen now.
Yeah.
We have the clipboard, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You still have the clipboard, don't you?
Yeah, it's sitting right next to me.
Beautiful.
Cool. Just
Cool.
obviously.
I mean, Slough has the clipboard. That makes so much sense. Everyone has to follow Slough.
It's really useful to have.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just still really amused.
That I still have it.
Yeah. It's like, it's the official GYCL clipboard.
Yeah, and it'll be back. Alright, now we need to go, find that engineer guy.
But wait, wasn't he very high up?
I think we're currently high enough up. Just through this door over here, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought he was through the top door.
Ah. So we're putting together a rocket. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
So I guess, I don't think it's been said, but the rocket is to get past that death barrier.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Now, utilize the bed to set the event flag.
Yep. And then everything's gone.
Oh. Well, that's bad.
And stuff happened out here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh.
Oh. Is there, like, DLC to wear the Mimiga mask?
I don't know, maybe. There's some stuff in Cave Story Plus I don't know. Anyway, everybody's gone?
Except the enemies, and there's a bunch of red flower leaves around.
Yep.
So
I need to re-equip the... You actually have to equip this from the menu? I don't know why.
could be a limitation of whatever program he made it in.
Yeah. I'm not going to use that, though, because I want to go turn the little man back in.
Right, if we're gonna go fight the final boss, we should make sure we don't take any unnecessary risks.
So, but there's a very good... Alright. No unnecessary risks. Got it.
So, let's just fall directly off the side of the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds fine. I mean, mostly it's just, don't put other people in harm's way. We're a hero. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Sure. People keep
We're a
calling us
killer
a
robot
hero.
from the surface. We are the hero.
We are the
Also-
hero this island deserves, or needs, or...
I'm the hero.
Nope. Cool. He's home. Ooh, okay, we have a trade available. We can trade the sword for a gun. Let's do it.
I like this. I like the sword, but gun sounds better.
So we get the Nemesis. So the Nemesis is a weapon that works in reverse of other weapons, level-wise.
Okay.
The higher level it is, the weaker it is.
Okay.
Right now, it fires these giant blasts that come out very fast, and I want to find an enemy to... Actually, I have to go back through this way anyway. It's probably the quickest. Now we'll make it climb back up.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of enemies.
But yeah,
Like Cat Ghost.
but yeah, it does, I think, get 12 a hit, which compared to the 4, the spur does. So we took one level, now it just has a green shot. It's not very good. Because we got 1 experience, so it levels down. I think 10 experience will level it down again. I want to get that, just to show it off.
So how much damage does it do now?
I think it's on par with the Spur's normal attack. Actually, it's a little better still.
Ah, I see 8.
Ah.
Oh, level down, level up.
Okay, level up. Cool.
Level up.
So now it's 3. It shoots ducks.
Perfect. It's the best gun. Best gun, no doubt. Best gun.
The ducks do 1 damage.
Still the best gun.
I'll take a hit here.
I mean, the upside is it levels down really fast.
Yeah, like 1 hit puts it back to level 1, but 1 experience knocks it right back up to,
Yeah. So it's kind of a weird...
Is a
I
very
wouldn't say
powerful
gimmick weapon, but it's very powerful if you can use it right. For example, if you're going to get hit a lot, it kind of makes sense to be on it. Of course, that requires, like, task-like maneuvering of buttons.
Well, also if you're just, good at switching between weapons to do, leveling other weapons, that works. Or bosses.
Yeah.
Though bosses sometimes have, like, little enemies with them. But yeah.
That drop things.
Alright, I'm gonna go back in here and use the bed to fully heal, because I do want to be at full health for the last area up ahead. Did I miss a health upgrade? I don't think so. I think I should be at 45. I should be at 50 before the final boss. So there should be 1 more up ahead somewhere that's worth 5. Okay, so let's use
You gotta
the
find
rocket.
all the E-tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the throne room. Here's the pressers.
There was a dog up there.
Yep. And that's what happens if the pressers touch you. I'm very happy I got to show off. They immediately just... You die. I'm gonna go talk to the dog.
Yeah.
The dog should be... Oh, no! Dang it. I jumped too early to get the dog.
The rocket came back down, you know.
I know, but I can jump up to dogs here, I think.
You sure? Doesn't look like it.
Yes, I'm sure.
Ah, you did it.
I'm...
Oh, right, that's the prison room.
So... Aha! Thanks, dog. So, it's just one of Jenka's dogs.
Yep. One of Jenka's talking dogs.
Yes. Alright, let's
Who had
go.
the final health upgrade? The final energy tank?
Perfect. So the... Yeah, we're at 50, that's good. This area here is interesting. It's the... ooh, yes. This is one of 2 areas that do this. The second you walk into this area, all your weapons go to level 1.
Right, so it's great we have the Spur and the Nemesis.
Yep.
Because the Spur just charges, and the Nemesis is already awesome.
Yep. This area, you saw that it said Last Cave Hidden?
Yes.
This area is different based on what jetpack you have.
Of course, because you wouldn't have been able to make that last jump you did without the booster too.
Yeah.
Or that jump. Or this jump. Really, this is, do you know how to use the booster too? Because if not, get wrecked.
Yeah, really, that's a lot of it. Alright, I need these missiles.
You needed those missiles and then you touched poison.
Ugh. I don't... I'm trying to think how to get that there, but I don't...
I think you just do 2 boosts.
Right, but then it's like boost, boost... Oh, jeez. Boost directly into spikes. Yeah, because I want to level up missiles. The missiles are really, really useful on bosses. Not... Jeez. Okay.
So we're at, what, level 2 missiles right now?
Yep. Or almost level 2 missiles. Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. Well,
Taking way too much damage from lava. Alright, this should be level 2 missiles.
there's a second item pack up there too, I saw.
Yep. I think I'll skip that one, mostly because I'm hitting way too many things. Like those. Ow. I need that heart. Yeah! Didn't get murdered.
The bats can fly through walls?
Yep.
That's awful. It's worse than... It's like a Medusa head from Castlevania.
Ugh.
Platforming.
Harrowing platforming, because I'm right now I'm at 10 health,
Yeah.
which is lethal to spikes.
Yep.
Yeah! Like that. But yeah, so this is the last area in the game, basically. Though that has air quotes on it.
Mm. But of course.
Because there
Many
is
secrets await us.
one specifically, but yes. Now, the big thing is getting through here. Oh, jeez, I just keep bonking directly into those.
Spikes apply directly to the forehead.
Don't do that.
Spikes apply directly to the forehead.
No. That is not recommended usage of spikes. Doctor's recommended dosage of spikes.
9 out of 10 doctors agree.
What do they agree on?
That spikes are great.
No. That's not it at all. Alright. Level 2 missiles. Yeah. Dang it. Oh god. timing. Oh, this one's done. The big thing I really don't want to do is I really want to save the life potion.
Yep.
There's a area up ahead where I believe I want it more.
Is it the final boss fight?
Maybe. But yeah, this area is quite similar in like its layout, but the jumping puzzles are different because, you know, what it is possible to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. I keep applying spikes directly to my head.
Yeah, everything's great. Everything's fine. That's what's supposed to happen.
I don't
think.
that's what's supposed to happen. Cool. Cool. 30. Okay, I can take it. 2 hits. 3 hits.
For how long?
I am ignoring many things just because I want to get through this area. There we go. Okay, well, there's this guy.
He looks very powerful.
Alright, that is the power of dumping missiles into an enemy.
Yeah, well, he was very powerful. What? You found a medal. What? Incredibly heavy. What?
It has no use.
Why do we have it then?
Not everything needs to have a use.
Listen, if you could pick it up... Frickin'...
Not every item in the game needs to have a use.
I think you know this, but I was playing Oblivion again, and I'm just baffled and annoyed by, like, everything in the game you can pick up, like buckets, embalming tools, none of these do anything. They all weigh money. They all weigh so much. Why would anyone ever pick any of these things up?
Oh my god. I got hit by the presser. Alright, let's do it again. This time better. Yeah,
Skyrim? I was playing Skyrim, sorry, not a... I don't know what I'm talking about. So yes, you touch the presser, and now you have to redo everything.
everything, yeah. That was the last set of pressers, too. Oh, and I'm gonna redo everything really horribly, too. Oh my god.
Apply spikes directly to the forehead.
No. Apply the pressor directly to your body.
apply the presser directly to small, juicy fruits and obtain juice.
I'm at 22 health and I haven't even gotten to the spike pits. This one might be bad. Oh yeah. This one's definitely bad. That's alright though. God, I'm taking hits.
Yeah.
Alright, I am throwing myself into the lava.
So should I take this opportunity to talk about something not Cave Story related?
Do it.
As you continue to go through it, I'll talk about. So people on my Twitter feed have probably been, or people who know my Twitter have probably been hearing a lot about Final Fantasy XIV in recent weeks, months, just because like a lot of people have been playing it. Hello Winston, Episagris, that whole gang of people. Orange Skull recently started playing it. I picked it up like 2 days ago, and I'm like level 15 on like one class, and it's alright. It's an MMO. I mean, honestly, I've never played an MMO. Okay, I played like Star Wars Galaxy before, which I don't even know if is an MMO, but I think it was. And like Final Fantasy XIV is very pretty. It has some decent action-based mechanics. It's not like the most actiony game I've ever played. Like, it's nowhere near anywhere like Phantasy Star Online 2, and like that's honestly my biggest complaint is that it's not Phantasy Star Online 2. But it's fun. Like, it has a couple of weird balance issues, but you know, it's okay. I mean, like, the game is ridiculously pretty, but I think my biggest problem is that like character customization is kind of crappy, which is to say, there's very little. Like, you have a predefined body shape and that's it. You just adjust the height, and like build, you can't even like modify shoulder width or weight or anything. So it's just very strange looking. Like, everyone looks identical, except at different heights and with different armor on. And once you notice that, everything kind of blends together. The other thing is that I was talking to you about this before, Slyo, but the game shouldn't be that serious, but it takes itself really seriously. Which is to say, it has the same problem as every other Final Fantasy game these days. Because, I mean...
Like, how so?
Like, the thing is that, as far as I know, the plot of the MMO is, for those who aren't know, this is actually Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. Because there was Final Fantasy XIV out before, but it was awful and garbage and junk, and Square Enix just scrapped it and remade it. But as far as I can tell, this is the sequel to the original Final Fantasy XIV in every way, including, like, its plot and its characters. Because there's all these references being made to things that I have no idea what's going on. And I have to assume that it was Final Fantasy XIV the original. But, yeah, so the game is kind of silly. I mean, some of the story plots are like, oh no, this chocobo egg has been stolen. And then you have to go get it back from someone who has stolen it. It's like, okay.
There you go. Get it back from people or whatever.
No, it's just like this random guy who you've never met before and you have no idea why he's important or anything, who's just immediately like, oh, you want the egg back? Well, I'll just get my gang of people to attack you. It's like, okay? Like, why are you attacking me? Why'd you want the egg? Whatever, like, it was a plot point, and that was all that was important. I mean, yeah, and the starting area I was in was like a giant forest, and I was in the Lancers Guild, and the most unserious thing that happened is that, like, in the Lancers Guild, your storyline is like, you need to learn how to master true courage and determination as a Lancer. It's like, okay, And then this asshole comes in and starts beating up everyone in the guild. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm better than you. I can beat you all up. What's that about courage? I'm better than you. I'm the best. It's like, okay. And so, like, you do all the quests for your guild master. It's like, man, that guy's a jerk. You shouldn't talk to him. It's like, yeah, okay. And, like...
By the way,
you go through and... Cool. Now you just have to get through the crushers.
Yes.
So you like, do some quests for your boss, and then all of a sudden, like, that guy shows back up and he's like, hey, your boss is an idiot. Come, I'll train you. And you have the option of saying, like, yes, okay, cool. And the other option is, who are you? And so, like, yeah, I think I'll choose who are you. He's like, how dare you forget me, the most wonderful new teacher who will teach you all about courage. Now, come on, let's go fight these 10 dire wolves. I'm like, excuse me? Like, no. Who are you? Why do you want to fight dire wolves? Why do you think this is a good idea? But no, then you fight dire wolves, and it's like, oh, I'll help! Also, I'll poison you or something. It's like, why? To make you stronger by making you weaker. Like, why? What?
Oh man, that was a tech maneuver there.
That was high tech. You took the hit from the fuzzy guys instead of the tanks. And so anyways, that's about as far as I've gotten in Final Fantasy XIV, which is to say, like, level 15, and doing very odd-sounding quests. Well, very MMO-sounding quests. Like, literally the first real quest you get is kill, like, 2 ladybugs, 2 squirrels, and 2 fungus. And I was just like, no.
That's a hella MMO quest. Yep.
And then you can get 3 side quests, or optional quests, that are also, like, kill 6 ladybugs, or kill 6 fungus. And, yeah. And I'm just like, no, it better not all be like this. I mean, the good thing is that it has some parts where it doesn't take itself so seriously. Like, you are allowed to say, who are you? But then the game just immediately just is like, whatever. Like, I'm a super serious man, deal with it. And also, like, I am a tiny hobbit person, and so everyone has to look down at me to look me in the eye. And yet they're all like, oh yes, you're a very valuable adventurer for doing these things and fighting these things. I'm like, all I did was hit the 1 button and the 3 button. I'm missing something.
Welcome to MMOs.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be more interesting once I get to, like, the big bosses, but I'm level 15. So we're fighting Mimigas right now, and we're on the surface, and we just saw a helicopter, and there was a note about the booster, which is, I guess, going to be your hint about Booster 2.0, if you didn't get it the first playthrough.
Yep. Much like the, if you go up to that waterlogged shed, there's, it'll have a thing. It's like, oh, hey, here's a book on fixing waterlogged robots. Too bad you jerk didn't bring somebody here that would have required help, But that's supposed to be your hint on that. Anyway, this is a little ammo cache up here, and there's a.
It's the end of the road. Oh, or not.
You just get thrown right back down here.
Oh.
Anyway, the final bosses are right up ahead here, past these Mimigas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about 14 yet. It's a fine game. It's very pretty. The platforming in it is kind of weird, but I mean, it's an MMO. It's not supposed to have great platforming. But it's not. Yeah, but it's not Phantasy Star Online 2, and that's honestly what I still want.
Okay, I have 16 missiles. I'm gonna go up to the missile loading zone. There's also some missiles. Yes, thank you. Alright, how we doing on missiles then? 23. Yeah, sure.
Do you want to save or?
Nope.
Nah, whatever.
So, here's the throne room. And we have a boss fight. Yeah.
It's my fate to obey the one who wears the crown. So what's, like, Misery's place in all of this? Like, why is there this set of indentured servants who obey the crown? What is Balrog? Where'd Balrog come from? Why is he a toaster?
Why
Is he a robot of the surfers?
Why is he a toaster? The trick here is that if you bump into... Oh, jeez, I'm out of... If you bump into Misery, she only does 1 damage. All of her attacks do much more than that.
So, touch the boss.
Yeah.
Max time. Do not get crushed by rocks.
Yeah, getting crushed by rocks is not advisable.
This is the high level rock kick.
Rock kick. Yeah, taking damage here is not right. There's the heart zone on top.
Well, I mean, you do have to make the climb up, which is the hard part.
Well, I want to go up there anyway for rockets. I don't remember if you can get up here without booster too.
It doesn't look like it, considering you have to make these kind of corner jumps. I mean, I suppose it's possible, but...
So tell me about Phantasy Star Online 2. I never played that game.
Should I tell you about Should I tell you about Phantasy Star Online 1 or Phantasy Star Online 2?
Sure. Phantasy Star Online 1 I actually played for like an hour once.
Okay. So Phantasy Star Online 2 is... You played Warframe, right?
Yes.
Phantasy Star Online 2 is a lot more like that. In that... I mean... Yeah, it's a very fast action-y game in that you jump around and shoot a bunch of things and... that's really about it. You do have levels, and like as you level up, you get stronger, and you can equip more weapons, that sort of thing. And enemies drop weapons and armor and that sort of thing. So, like traditional Diablo-like sort of gameplay, but interspersed with the you have to jump around, you have to dodge roll and stuff in order to deal damage, and all the classes have various like pseudo mini rhythm game type things. Like if you attack at the right rhythm, you do more damage. Slash consume less action points for doing it, because you have like a set store of action points that refills at a set rate. So if you use all your action points, you just are with nothing to do while they refill.
Oh.
And dodging takes action points, so running out of action points is kind of bad. You have to conserve them quite wisely. And you can change classes at roughly any time, and eventually multi-class. And so, like, you could use the weapons and skills of 2 classes at once, although only one of them will gain experience. So yeah, I mean, the general idea is you jump around, you run around, you shoot bosses in their weak points, or slash them in their weak points, depending on what class you're using, and maintain a good rhythm with your attacks to get more damage and be more efficient. And get lots of items that you either use to sell and make money, or you feed to your Meg to get more stats through your Meg, or you equip them, depending.
Okay.
And that's Phantasy Star Online 2. It's very sci-fi, like faux sci-fi, maybe, is the word I would use. But, so far it's only out in Japan, and it was supposed to be coming out in English, but it's been indefinitely delayed.
Oh.
I mean, there's an English patch out, but playing on the Japanese servers as an English player is in this, like, very quasi-legal state. So, Like, apparently if you get caught being a foreigner, you can be banned, but they don't care and haven't banned anyone yet. But, eh. I mean, the other thing is that apparently the Phantasy Star Online 2 is very easy to hack, so there's lots of gross hacking and stuff sometimes.
So, the doctor decided to make a crystal out of these flowers.
I don't think that's how crystals work.
Yes. I mean, he's a doctor. You're not gonna... It has a little sword in there, if you see.
Why does the... It's a... What? Okay.
And so now he has a crystal that gives him superpowers.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that.
So... Great. The doctor smashed a bunch of flowers together until they became a crystal.
Yes.
And now he can shoot ball lightning at us.
Yes. And it's quite annoying. Because it bounces everywhere, and this is also phase 1 of, or 2 of a 4-stage fight without healing in it.
Ah. You're at 1 health.
Basically, I don't...
You're dead!
Yeah. Because I have to fight... So I have to fight Misery, and then I have to fight the Doctor, and then I have to fight the Doctor, and then I have to fight the Undead Core. It's basically a boss rush.
It's the end of the game.
Yes. This is the part I wanted the health potion for.
And now you don't have it.
No.
And it's also a long slog to go back and get a new one.
Basically. I want to say there's a way to get one that isn't a terrifying slog, but
Actually, I bet if you just talk to the dog, he'll give you one.
Yeah, but that involves going back to the final area.
Yep. Which is a terrifying slog.
Yeah, which is my definition of a terrifying slog. However, at least the first form of the Doctor there, I should probably just be more aggressive with, and kill him before he starts doing that burst that's very unavoidable.
Yeah.
Well, not unavoidable, but...
As for Misery, it looks like just getting good positioning of yourself relative to her is important.
Yeah.
She has, like, the shield things that are kind of annoying, and then some deadly bats.
Yep. Well, the things that she has around her turn into... bats?
Oh, yeah, they turn into the bats. I guess if you shoot the bats, they'll drop health or something.
Yeah.
But shooting the bats is hard. As I say that as you shoot a bat.
Oh,
I swear that's just me being slightly behind and not stream delay. Did you just spam missiles at her?
tried to, but she's not dead. Oh my god. There, okay. And then she flies away. Good. There is a heal in between after the, let's see, after the Doctor's second form and the final boss, there's a heal. But there's not a save, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
So, let's go ahead and... The King's Table. So, science... Also, I don't get it. Why is this useful? It's a crystal that destroys your mind. That's very...
Makes you really aggressive and destroys your mind. That's why I'm gonna use it. Listen, buddy, if you use it, how will you use it? You won't know how it works. Also, his blood orbs block shots. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love things that block shots. That's cool and great.
Basically, if he didn't have this attack, I would be fine with it, but it's that burst. Alright, so... Now he... Oh god, he gets cornered at the start of that fight? No.
That's a lot of bats. So in any case, I describe PSO2 as like Warframe, but with classes instead of Warframes, with less grinding and more of a feeling of progression in Phantasy Star Online. Like in Warframe, you're always feeling like you're doing the same things, it feels like.
Okay.
But in Phantasy Star Online 2, you're kind of like you're always leveling up and getting stronger. Whereas in Warframe, like when you level up, you don't get stronger unless you equip things on your Warframe or get new weapons, which you have to wait a lot of time for. Whereas in Phantasy Star Online 2, you just kill some things, get some experience, and you know, get some new weapons because it's Diablo.
So that's your heal, by the way.
Is getting some hearts from all the people you rescued.
Yep. So I'm out of missiles for this last fight. Maybe I guess the fireball would be the most useful. Because
Or the Nemesis.
Nemesis would be... Actually, that's probably a good call. So I don't know if you recognize the enemies that we're running into here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they're the things that killed you like 6 times in the waterway.
Yep. So we have to fight... This is the last of the boss rush here. Now also the doctor is, red orbs. Because of the crystal that he made out of flowers.
Right, it was a phylactery. A floweractory.
Yeah, there's...
A floweractory. I'm done.
Yep, and then he, possesses people. So this boss fight has 3 enemies at once. Basically, I want to hit that face as much as possible when I have an opening. I want to knock out Sue and Nizri if one of the 2 is possible.
They don't have health there.
No, they are just like they will get knocked out for a time.
Oh, that's no good.
Right now, I'm kind of trying to abuse this to heal up and get the missiles.
Also skulls.
Also skulls. Oh yeah. Just look at all these like little enemies. I'm trying to abuse them for health, basically. There we go.
Yeah.
So Sue's on the ground there. I should have the
Oh,
missiles.
geez, homing lasers. Also, I guess it's kind of interesting that Sue's enraged Mimiga form is different than the other Mimigas you've seen.
Right.
I guess because she's not a Mimiga.
Right, it's not like all bulky.
Yeah. Not a giant rabbit. Instead, a kind of half rabbit, half person thing.
Yeah. But yeah, that, I want to hit the core while it's open, much like the first, time I fought it.
Shoot the boss and it's a massive glaring weak point.
Basically. Oh, what the... I'm honestly gonna put the effort into going in with 30 missiles this time, just so I have an easier time on the... Oh my god. Get in the hole. Okay. Because, yes, hi. How are you? Nothing is wrong. There's no cause for alarm.
The more we say that, the less people will believe us.
The more people will believe us. If I keep saying it, it's true. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that last, now that I remember the doctor fights, those aren't really that difficult, if I can just missile spam into his face. Which seems to be the most effective way to kill these enemies. The big thing being I have, alright, 20, 29 is fine, let's do it. You just don't want to take a hit as missiles, because level 3 missiles do a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, of note, I can hold this charge through that cutscene. This fight's not going that bad.
Yeah. You're at 30 health.
Oh.
You could have been at 20. You're gonna be at more than 30 health.
Dang.
You're gonna make me a liar, Slyo.
I know. Continuously. Look, numbers are ever changing.
Numbers are relative. Just go really fast and then your health will be higher, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna stand there. There we go. Good. Oh no, that heart's gonna disappear in the cutscene. No!
Oh!
I knew it. Oh well.
Damn you.
Alright. So this is a spam missile fight. Actually, we'll lead with this. Because again, this charge holds through cutscenes. And we'll let go immediately now that I don't have the button held.
Oh, I guess the other part of the red crystal is that it works on humans. Which is kind of important, I guess. But I mean, it makes people into terrifying soldiers of destruction. There's a lot more humans than Mimigas at this point, I assume.
Where is he?
He's on the left. He knows you don't like to go there. Do your projectiles go off screen?
Yes.
So could you just spam the fireballs when he's all the way to the left?
The fireball depends on the. I'm sorry. To answer your question, depends on the projectile.
Oh, okay.
Like this one has a very, very long max range. Oh god, I heard that. There we go. I can let that dissipate in a cutscene, and then this guy can just get missiles thrown directly in his face.
Don't get touched. You got touched. You were touched again.
Well, I've got good news. I have 1 hit point. And no missiles. Yay. Okay. I think those hearts also disappear after an amount of time as well.
I think I saw one disappear during the last time you did this.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. And then go ahead and fight the core. I'm gonna try to use the Nemesis more in this fight. Do... Hopefully not just get...
Don't immediately die. So I guess you can stand on the mini cores when they're lit up and you can't in darkness?
Yes, because they're like in the background.
Do they hurt you?
No.
They just push you around.
Yes. Oh, I missed that shot of damage.
Not that one though, thankfully.
Yeah. Well, I'm also heavily damaged, which is... Oh, jeez, no.
When was the last time you weren't heavily damaged?
Great question. Don't really know the answer to that one.
That's fine. I don't think it needs an answer. Apply missiles directly to the forehead. I guess it counts as a forehead if it's a skull in a floating core? It's hard to tell. Also homing missiles. That's cool. It's not cool at all.
Also giant cannon. Damn. I think I've kind of got his pattern down, but making it in there with a little more than 1 plus the 12 to start would probably be a large benefit.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the way he works is after Sue... I think it's after Sue or Misery is knocked out, he goes into his, like, secondary... He starts firing those homing missiles and such. But in that time period, his, core is also open a lot more often.
It almost sounds like you want to leave those two alive, because Misery just summons things to give you health back, and Sue doesn't really hit you.
Sue flies around and does kung fu. That's basically it. This fight's not going too terribly well.
Use the bats to save time.
They just need one more good hit. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Misery, actually, if I'm in the back of the room on that platform, I don't know if she can actually do anything to me. The big problem being that I can't damage the core about half the time from there. Because it's too far off screen.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
But the core's not doing anything to you either. It's just kind of standing there.
Oh, I didn't mention this about the doctor. That crystal actually blocks shots too.
Yeah, I noticed.
I didn't mention it. It's more the all the way to the left, to right here, and then Alright.
Also, did his crown get bigger when he got mad?
I think so.
I don't think that's how crowns work.
Well, what about demon crowns?
Maybe.
Cool.
Oh, he didn't even get a chance to do the bats.
Yeah, I just didn't miss shots on it. Perfect. I didn't even use missiles.
You say perfect, and yet...
That was... That was
the misery fight, maybe not. You're still at 14 health.
That's a lot more than 13 from previous. By 1. It's a whole, like, 8% more. Cool. I mean, that's actually 100% more than last time.
I guess. Oh, I should maybe plug Warframe and get people to play it while we're replaying things. And I already did talk about Phantasy Star Online 2 as like Warframe, and people don't know what it is. Warframe is a free-to-play like squad shooter. You can get it on Steam. It's freaking huge, though. It's like 15 gigs now, I think.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it for the, I don't know, like couple weeks where we played it a lot.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was missing an end game.
The problem is that the end game was grinding at the time, and it still kind of is. But there's a new feature that I really like.
Oh my god.
And that's called Nightmare Mode. And so, in Warframe, you're in the solar system, and each planet has like missions to do, like different types, like assassinate someone or blow something up or something. But if you beat all the missions on a planet, you can randomly get something called Nightmare Mode. And Nightmare Mode adds a couple of different modifiers to the gameplay. Like, for example, you can have a 5-minute time limit to beat the mission, where the time limit only goes up if you kill an enemy. Or your health can be constantly draining, but your health only goes up when you kill an enemy. That's the two I had today. But in exchange, you get very powerful, what are called mods, and those basically go onto your equipment and change the way it works. So basically that means you can do standard missions and get the experience and get the rewards, whatever they may be. But you can also like focus on completing all the missions in an area and then go for Nightmare Mode, which will give you more rewards and better missions. So like I got a... Oh dear. Back when I was playing in the summer, I got something called Despair, which is a really freaking good pistol.
Uh-huh.
And today I got a Nightmare mod that gives it multi-shot. So it means that when I fire 2 of them. So it's just, now it's twice as good. So it's like, it's pretty much an endgame level weapon.
That's cool. So yeah, in that fight I was trying to just stay more on going for the core, but I guess the core must have some sort of timer on opening it up, because you probably saw there where there was a good 30 seconds or so where it just decided it didn't want me hitting it.
Yep. And then also you had both, I think, Misery and Sue alive, and then it started dumping missiles at you.
Yeah. So I think there must be a little more to it than I am aware of.
Yeah, and as a gnome mentions in the chat, there's a couple of new mission types. Mobile Defense came out in the summer, back when I was playing, like towards the end. It was like in a pack or something towards the end. Which is, you take an item around and plug it in and have to defend that point for a little bit, and then move on. And so it's not like an endless defense where you get to decide where you end. It's
Yeah.
like you have a set amount of time.
I remember those missions from there. There were a couple, hi. There were a couple, back when because I played about the same time period.
Yeah. The new one is survival, which is so that you have no life support, and you only get life support by either item drops from enemies or at a periodic nature from Lotus, who's like your AI helper. So basically, you have a standard mission, just you're running around trying to survive more than anything. And like Endless Defense, you can cut it out at any time. But I find it more compelling than Endless Defense because you're not staying in the same area. There's a whole big map that you have to go basically find out where the enemies are or where your item drops are in order to last longer and get better rewards. So I find it more compelling. What else? They also significantly changed the weapon damage system and the enemies. So there used to be just 3 classes of types of enemies: the Corpus, the Grineer, and the Infested.
Yeah,
it's like
the Zerg, the
right. But now it's but now there's only the Terran and the Protoss, and the Zerg just show up randomly and try to invade the system. And so when they do that, you actually get a whole new set of missions on that planet, where you're being hired out by the existing faction on that planet to kill all the Infested.
Okay.
So if you do a couple of missions for them, you basically get a fixed reward after the Infested are cleared out, which are cleared out by, I guess, all the players doing and completing the mission successfully. And then you get the reward once it's done and you have done enough missions for them. The other thing is you get to fight alongside AI-controlled allies from that faction that you're helping, which is kind of neat.
That's cool.
And so it's just existing... basically, it just takes an existing mission, gives you some AI allies, and instead of fighting against the Terran or the Protoss, you're fighting against the Zerg non-stop until the infestation is beat back.
Okay.
And so, like, there are no longer any, like, infested planets. They just have, like, the infestation comes, and then you clear it out, and then it goes away. So it's kind of a different feel for those missions.
Okay.
And, because the infested kind of work by sheer swarm of numbers, it actually ends up feeling very... Like, basically, if you get an infestation on a system, you want to farm for resources. It's great just because infested drops so much stuff, because there's so many of them. So it's like, oh cool, great, I just have to do those missions, and then I have all this cool stuff. I was looking for a couple of items that are kind of rare, and there was an infestation on one planet, and I'm like, oh, it's a rare drop there, and I got 4 of them in one mission, which was like 15-20 minutes.
Nice.
So it's like, cool, I guess that's how I'm going to get rare items from now on. Of course, the infestations are random, not fixed, so it's not a consistent thing.
Yeah, so if it's like a specific thing you're looking for, you don't get to choose.
Yeah. But of course, when it happens and it's something you're looking for, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Fight's going much better.
I'm the same.
I feel like I have made forward progress on playing the game well.
You're learning, and learning is power.
Alright, come on, Thor, I need you to open up.
Yeah, you're sometimes the reward isn't worth it. Like, sometimes it is. It's usually like a rare material or money. But yeah, the infested tend to drop more things than other players or other factions do, so it's kind of nice. And yeah, so they removed all the infested maps, and so you didn't have to wait for random mission spawns to get those things, but you still can get those things. It's just the infested missions seem to give you a better chance of getting them.
Okay. That is a loud helicopter, by the way.
I'm glad I can't hear it.
Like, it is... It's loud. It's no longer loud. Okay, so we killed the core of the island, which, with it being down, The island's collapsing.
Yeah, but there's still something we have to do.
Everyone's down here. Good. Yep. So, because we have the Booster 2.0, and because Curly is alive...
And has her memory back.
And has her memory back. So... There's falling blocks from nowhere, but this door's open. Now, if you didn't have all that, that door would be closed, you'd run to the chopper. And that would be that.
Yep, the good ending.
Yep. This bookcase now actually talks to you. It'll bring you back to the end of the Undead Core fight if you want to just go get the other ending.
Yep.
But we have a job. The counter is activated. Alright, so that counter is a timer up in the top there for, like, speedrunning this.
Yep.
This is hell. This is the sacred place or whatever, a couple names for it. It is the, like, ultimate test of doing these silly side jumps.
Yep.
It also has, elaborates on the last of the plot. This actually came up a little earlier. Those spikes are instant kill.
Yep.
But you want to make sure you level up your rockets because you're going to need level 3 rockets.
You always need level 3 rockets.
There's also... Aha! You also have to get this... You don't have to pick this up, but you have to get that landing or else you won't be able to make this.
Yep.
So, yep, there's a man named Balos. Cool, we have Curly.
Yep. Press shift and tap up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in this room there's cherubs, they fly at you, they kind of suck. But the real enemy in this room is the falling blocks. The small ones do 5, the big ones do 10.
Yep, just like the misery fight.
So the king got angry at Belos. Yeah, honestly, my goal was always, like, literally just make it through this room not dead. I hate it. This is probably the... Yeah, I was gonna say, Gnome's right. This is the worst room in the area. Alright, Curly's now awake.
Should we equip, like, the Nemesis?
Curly
Nah,
has that
not.
equipped.
Oh.
We still have ours, but Curly's weapon is now the Nemesis.
Well, that's convenient.
So she's just tied to her back, and she is firing the Nemesis.
So what happens if the timer gets to 290?
That doesn't matter. The timer is basically just a like a speedrunning thing.
Good.
I don't believe it has any effect.
I was about to be really worried that we were gonna take too long.
If I had to guess, I would bet that 290 timer is a Japanese number pun. I don't have the knowledge of Japanese number puns to confirm that, but...
HD-san.
Wait, is 290 meat?
I think it's like Nico something. So it's a pun based on his name, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pun based on his name.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Nikumara counter.
Yeah. There is a. Okay, I was not aware of that. McDermott. I'm mostly just kind of slow running it through here to show it off a little more. There's these little places in the ceiling where enemies will fly out of. you just kind of stand below them and spam the hell out of that spot. We're also going to get a really good upgrade halfway through here.
Okay. Wait, more upgrades?
Yes. This place had a health up to 55 upgrade, but it also has a different upgrade. So you can hit these guys from above with the spur. It's not as important with these ones, but with some of the later archers, like cherub archers, it's quite important to be able to clear them out from below.
Also, bulky cherubs.
They hurt.
I'm sure they do. They're throwing rocks, so I assume they do 5. Also, the cherubs turn green when they die?
Yes. And have like little wings.
The cherubs are supposed to kind of have wings, but I guess the point is that this is actually hell, no matter what it looks like.
Trying to keep myself topped off. The big issue is going to be Balos himself. I don't have the health pot.
Right.
I mentioned that the final boss is when I want the health pot. We're there. Even if I wanted to use it on the Undead Core, I honestly would need it more on this upcoming fight, I think. It's actually a bit longer. Though, if I remember right, I have Balos' like first and third forms on download.
The other good thing is that you just kind of have an infinite supply of cherubs here. I don't know if they actually drop hearts, though.
They do, and they're not infinite.
That's not so good, then. I thought it was infinite.
Nope.
This is not a speed run of Cave Story. You can watch the AGDQ run from this year if you wanted to watch the Cave speed run.
Damn it, I triggered a text box at an inopportune moment. So yeah,
You didn't fall into spikes yet.
there we go. Okay, that was like the most inopportune possible text box. You're supposed to get that from coming. Okay, up here, there's a hidden box. Max missiles increased by 24.
What? 54 missiles?
Yeah, I mean, our max before was, much less.
Yeah.
Beating hell in under 2, I don't know if that's possible.
Also, fight Crusher. You might want to not die.
Thinking about it. Like,
So where do you retry from? Up the very start.
Yeah, every time there are no save points in hell because it's a like a speedrun zone. So, oh man, they changed it. Oh my god, this is a kindness and a half. So, the original game, the first time those text boxes reappear every single time you go into hell. The ones about like Jenka and Balos.
Uh-huh.
Like those, every single time you go into hell, those are there.
But not now.
No, because this is Cave Story Plus. And it remembers that, I guess, which is a kindness and a half. I really don't like. I don't like how they're spaced, how they like immediately like interrupt what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Speaking of things that interrupt what's going on.
Speaking of,
Original was on PC, I think, as a fan game. This is the official translation, as opposed to the unofficial translation of the fan game.
yeah, the game was released, was made by one. Oh man, I'm just dead in the locker room. Just 2 damage. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a PC game made by one person, Pixel.
Nicholas?
Or,
Of Pixel Corp?
yeah, Pixel. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. That's why I was thinking of Pixel. Anyway, it was released as a freeware game on PC.
Yeah, Studio Pixel. Sorry.
Yeah. I just shot instead of used my...
You jumped when you shot when you should have jumped.
Yeah. In what, 2007, I'll say? I'm gonna say 2007 because that just sounds right.
In ages past.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you only have so much boost.
Yep.
As you've seen there.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicholas got the license for the official that makes sense. Nicholas, I think, was a different...
I don't know the story.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas is actually a company.
Pixel sounds right when I...
It's Studio Pixel says it's the developer, and developed by Daisuke Pixel Amaya.
Oh yeah, cool.
In his free time. The original version was 2004.
Okay. Oh, yep, right. You can't leave without Curly there. Alright. Alright.
And the re-release was started in 2011. Or 2010, rather. And has been re-releasing for the past 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, come on. I'm hoping for a 20 health leaving of this room. Alright. Great.
I thought Nicholas was a name, but Nicholas is a company. I feel kind of silly.
What's up?
Oh, just above the Nicholas Studio Pixel thing. I always thought Nicholas was a guy, but Nicholas is a company.
That sounds right.
Passing by all these hearts, man.
I'm not passing them by, I'm clearing the room. The ones up in the ceiling don't, disappear. Wow, that was I just got...
That was a good lucky hit.
That was a... Oh god. This is my punishment for not clearing this guy out. It's my reward for clearing this guy out. But yeah, anyway, the game is completely free on PC. I mean, it was released, like, as a free game on PC, so...
Yeah, I'm probably confusing
Nicholas! There we go. That's... Yeah. Nit. I enjoyed those games.
Not actually played. Watched a lot of LPs of them.
I may have mentioned the fact that when I originally played Cave Story, I went on kind of a binge of freeware games, and that was a couple of the titles that I played at the time. Nit Stories, and Within a Deep Forest. All of them kind of use the same engine.
Yeah, not by the same people though, I don't think.
Nit and Nit Story. Well, Nit Stories is like
the original.
I like has like software or like a modding tools so you can like make it. Like, oh my god, I'm just getting sniped over and over. I want the health. I gotta have it.
You might be thinking of Nephilus. Ah, yes.